I forgot to hit record again. God damn it. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm a failure. Okay. Oh my god. I'm stupid. Mom was like, your hair looks
Are you able to hear
terrible.
me just
What?
Are you able to hear me fine now or no?
It sounds a little bit better than what it did.
Hmm.
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do.
Should I swap computers?
I mean, test it again? Hold up, wait. Yeah, test it again.
Alright, test. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's not as good as it should be, but it's fine. What was yesterday? The 13th?
Did the last time I had did the please.
All right, now you're cutting in and out.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and swap computers, alright?
All right, man. Why can that not be pressed? Okay. I guess we're going to try this yet again. Let it process. Jesus Christ. God damn it.
You able to hear me?
Yeah, you just sound like you're fucking a toaster.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna move this, this is weird. Testing.
There you go.
Alright, this is much better, I assume?
Yeah, that's so much better, man.
Alright, cool. Glad that works.
Right.
I just moved to my phone.
I swear, everyone, we're professionals.
No. We're amateurs.
Speak for yourself, motherfucker.
Hmm.
If I could spell correctly, though, that'd be wonderful. Holy shit. I'm trying to let other people kind of join up before we actually dive deep into this.
Okay.
Let me text Jason and the other Jason.
Alright, because I have Vanguard pulled up right now, just
Oh, good. Yeah, that's perfect because I can't pull mine up.
okay.
um. So yeah, we'll just start out with what they call assault rifles.
Alright.
And then we'll move into SMGs and so on and so forth.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see, because what I do not know every gun they have in here, but there are some that I do know pretty well, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, I know the what Irita or Irita, whatever the fuck they call it, is a
The
World War
intro or
One.
whatever.
Yeah, it's a World War One burst fire gun, which I can easily talk about because I did study up on that one.
Sure.
Um, so which one do you want to start off with?
Um, I don't know what I want to start off with, dude.
Because, like, I mean,
Um,
we could start off with the STG, because I believe everyone knows what the STG is.
yeah, everyone knows what it is. Um, hell, I can even talk about like the issues with the Mosin and stuff, and like a lot of the sites and
So I guess this one was actually okay. What the fuck? I thought okay, around 400. Yeah, they'd still say it's a fucking prototype, but yet if you make 400, that's not a prototype because they were issued to
I mean,
Costa Rica. What the fuck?
they could have made a prototype series
I
of
mean, yeah,
rifles.
but 400 were issued to Costa Rica while the remaining saw service in special forces.
That is interesting.
So that doesn't make any fucking whatever. So yeah, we'll just start off with SCG and just kind of go down the list.
Sure.
Um, I can't remember what's the original caliber for, because it's not 8 mil. What? It's 8 millimeter Mauser, right?
I don't know the original caliber of the. Wait, so are you saying for the
STG.
SCG?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7.92 Kurtz, 8 millimeter Kurtz, effectively.
Okay. So I believe that one actually had a semi-fire and a full auto.
So I believe so. You can look it up real quick. I can recall
I
if it
I
was
I am pulling it up.
semi-auto. I believe it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it had a very complicated semi-auto full auto design. It was very complicated, but it worked.
So for anyone that's wondering, its action is gas operated long stroke piston. Tilting bolt, which just essentially means an AR-15 M4 style. As well as what the oh wait, no. That's
AR has
AK.
a rotate locking bolt. I don't
Right,
know if
that
it just.
the tilting bolt is AK and M1. And they do have it as selective fire.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is select fire gun.
Can
Its
you
trigger pack is extremely complicated.
pull up the affecting firing range and shit, like ammo and whatnot on the STG in game?
In game?
Yeah.
Sure. Uh, is it actually have like stats and specs, or
It
is it
it
just?
should have some stats. It should be in the percentage and what it goes for.
Let's see.
If not, I can always just look it up on. Hey Rick, it's been a while.
Indeed, it has.
And you are quite hold on. I gotta fix everyone's fucking audio.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. I'm professional, I swear.
I would
Fuck!
make the joke that you could have fooled me, but you probably couldn't have.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Working with the kinds of people I've been working with the last few months, yeah, I kind of got that a little bit.
Oh,
You know what? That is fair, sir. So, right now we're talking about the STG in Vanguard.
All right.
So, Tori,
so
did you find out where you could kind of pull up the rate of fire and stuff, or no?
I have the weapon selection screen, right, where you can look up the firepower speed, but it's only like in bars. Are there actual percentages?
I thought there was an area where you could like check out. You know what? It's fine. What's up, Mo? Thank you for the like. Um, I don't know if this is actually going to pull it up. Weapon oh shit! They actually have all the weapon stats.
Where'd you find that?
I will post the link. One sec. Do I want to do it in Gen or should I do it in podcast ideas?
Do it in Gen.
Okay. I think this is correct. I don't know.
Let us see.
Oh, yeah, they. Okay. Wow. Yeah, they actually have the damage profile, fire rate, time to kill, effective range.
Huh.
Interesting. So the STG goes from 43 to 29. That's actually kind of cool. Then
It's very interesting.
NZ and BAR have the same stats almost.
Uh,
I don't know if 360 is in seconds or milliseconds. We'll just skip time to kill because there's no point to actually talk about that.
yeah.
So for STG, they have the fire rate for 600. Wow, holy shit, they actually got the rate of fire correct. I'm actually impressed. Goddamn, Call of Duty. Okay. So the rate of fire for
500,
the
600-ish, right?
so for the IRL one, it's 500 to 600 rounds a minute. That's actually impressive. What do they have for the effective firing range? It's like 2,000, right?
So what they have is 2,000.
So effective firing range in IRL is automatic is 300 meters, so 330 yards. Semi-auto is 600 meters, or 660 yards. So yeah, I guess if you round up, well, it wouldn't be 2,000, but 1,000 would be about right.
Mm-hmm.
I can see them doing 2,000 just for video game logistics, but
I mean, yeah. It is also just like a shortened cartridge too, so it would have a lot of drop off after some point.
yeah, 8mm Kurz, or I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce that.
Kurtz?
Pistol Patron. I don't know what the fuck. Pistol
Wait,
Patron
wait,
43.
Sounds like they're trying to talk about some booze or something.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's not that's not
That
cool.
don't sound right.
It's not Jack and
What
Coke.
were you trying to pronounce? Pistol and Patron?
Here, hold on. I'll just DM you it. Or actually, you know what?
No, I see it right here. Kurtz or Pistol and Patron.
Yeah, 43. I don't know what that round is.
It's literally just called 8mm Kurtz, Pistol and Patron 43, or it's 7.92 by 33 Kurtz.
Okay, so it's just the same cartridge.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
Which
know
that was the only cartridge this gun was chambered, and that was the only one, unless they created their own special like.
Well, I don't know if Russia took it and added 30 Russian short, but that's not.
Yeah, they never. These guns, when they were made, they're only designed to have a few thousand rounds in the barrel. Then they pretty much wouldn't last much longer than that. These were not made to be None of them were repurposed with a actual or actually issued with different calibers. There were some other companies that proposed different types of rounds. Like I believe another company tried to do a weird 7x39 round, but
Why the fuck?
that was like.
So, the STG is also known as MP43, MP, and MP44.
Do you know the reason why its name was changed?
Yeah, because Hitler wanted more. Well, he wanted more machine pistols, but it was so damn good that he made an assault rifle.
I mean, yeah. So initially, when it was being designed, the engineers behind it, they were put out saying, "Hey, we want to build this," and Hitler said no, and these guys were like, "Well, we think it should be made anyway." So they pretty much disguise it as a submachine gun, and when Hitler sees submachine guns, he signs off on them anyway. And so then they did this under his nose for a while, and then he went to the front lines one day, and he was like, "Hey, what can I do to help you guys out?" And they said, "We want more of these guns." And he saw it and realized that was the gun that he basically declined, but he thought about it, and then he put that in production, calling it the Sturmgewehr, or storm rifle, which is what the actual term assault rifle came from, because that was the first time that term was actually coined.
So, fun fact, service history, 1943, 1945, 1949 to 1962.
You can still find them around being used in the Middle East and stuff.
Oh yeah,
sometimes. You
no,
can find
World War
creative
II,
stuff.
first, whatever the fuck that is, Indonesia? Yeah. So the Indonesia War, Algerian War, Vietnam War, limited.
It's also Indochina War, I think, is what you're trying to pronounce.
Yeah, that. I I'm totally not have been drinking today. No, there are two more civil wars. Iraq War, which is where you can fucking find them. I know the Iraqis used to have them. 510 pounds current equivalent. Jesus,
I wish I could still make them.
bro, I fucking want one. Adjustable rear sight, V-notch, front hooded post. Yeah, that's about normal. I also do like how Germans would snipe Americans with it. It was fucking great. Not that, we lost American soldiers to these things, but like the effective range is fucking amazing.
These things were probably one of the best guns ever designed for the period.
I mean, it had to be. The M1 Grand was probably what, second close?
The M1 Grand was pretty reliable to an extent. Germany, I don't know. The M1 Grand did help a lot, just because of its design and how effective it was.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what else would have been.
We didn't really have many assault rifles for World War
We
II.
didn't have any. None of this was created. Our attempts of creating assault rifle following this war was basically the M14 was our way of trying to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the Cooper carbine would have been great if it actually came out during World War II. Just because it's a 30 carbine. But, I mean, there was, 20 of them made for prototype, so.
I mean, the M1 carbine had also kits to upgrade the M2. I don't remember when the M2 carbine kits came out. It was Korean War, World War II, but it could make it fully automatic. I believe it was World War II they could do this. But it was just a bullet waster, is all it was.
So M2 carbine came out during World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam.
Yeah. It just made it way too fast. It was not even worth it.
Yeah,
like you can see videos of these firing, and it's just gone.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost like the PPSH, but that's...
The PPSH also did have its own issues, too. Because, like, as an example, it had the low spring pressure, so it was prone to jams. While it is a fun gun, it wasn't necessarily the most reliable, even though how simple it was.
Yeah. So speaking of Cooper carbine, well, actually, you know what? It's a prototype. I'm gonna skip it. Even though I like the thought of an open bolt 30 carbine, I just don't think talking about prototypes would be entertaining.
I get you.
I mean, there's 400 of them made. I can't consider that as a prototype.
I mean, they got to the point where they produced a decent amount, so...
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
I don't know about the Automon, or Autotron, whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know much about that gun, so I cannot say much.
I know it's an AK lookalike. I just don't know what it's like in real life.
Because the AK itself, that came out literally in 47, just following World War II.
Oh my god, I cannot pronounce this. Fedorov. So it's a Russian. Obviously, it's a Russian automatic.
It looks almost like
It's a select fire crew served automatic rifle.
It looks like it's chambered in 7.62 by 5.4R, is it?
Let me get down into that. So type is light machine gun, automatic rifle, battle rifle. So they had 3 different versions of this rifle. It was in service from 1915 to 1917, 1920 to 1928, and reissued in 1940. Used by Russian Empire, Russian Soviet, Federal Socialist Republic, and Soviet Union. World War I, Russian Revolutionary, Russian Civil, Winter War, and World War II. Designed in 1913. It was chambered in 7.650 millimeter SR Arisica, or whatever the fuck it is. So no, it's not chambered in 7.62, like I would have thought. So the
That does
actual
sound like just
in-game
a hot
tampering
garbage.
is correct. Which is kind
That's
of
hilarious.
interesting. Short recoil operation. Excuse me. I don't know how many rounds it shoots in-game.
It has 25 rounds. in its
Well, no, I
magazine.
was looking at rate of fire. 833.
Oh.
That is not correct. Rate of fire is 350 to 400. So it's a slower rate than what it should be. Muzzle velocity for 654 meters per second, so 2,150 feet a second. 25 round detachable mag. Sorry, what?
I was just gonna say, if I could make a slightly not so tasteful joke here, based out of another video game that I've seen someone play before.
You know what? Fuck it, go for it.
So basically, I've been watching this guy on YouTube play a whole bunch of Postal 2 stuff, and
Right.
oh boy, some of this stuff gets kind of uncomfortable, to say the least. Such as Russia's take on Postal 2 corkscrew rules, which replaces all the crack pipes in the game with Stoli. So you can say with most of these guns, the gun doesn't need ammunition. The shooter just needs Stoli. The gun runs on Stoli.
Alright.
What the? How the
That
fuck?
really
You know
try, I'm
what?
tired.
I have so many fucking questions. I'm just gonna withhold my questions for now.
Fair enough.
Because I don't know how the fuck to ask that. Sup, Jason?
Oh man.
Oh, there's one Jason. Now we just wait for the other Jason. And then we'll get fucking confused on which Jason I'm gonna talk to.
Who's J1 and who's J2?
You can just call me J Mac. How about that?
J Mac, alright, sounds good for me.
I'll just
So J2
revert.
is the other guy.
I'll just refer to you as Hello Noon, and Steven can kick my ass later.
How about Goodbye Midnight?
I mean, slashing penguins also works.
Penguin Slash.
Whatever
Hey,
the fuck it
Hater of the
was.
Arctic.
Oh my god, that was the greatest backstory I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, for real.
So, I did post a link for those that want to follow along with the Call of Duty wiki. Do we really want to talk about the fucking burst, or should we just skip it? They did make 400 of them. Like, I'm willing to say that it's not a prototype at that point, but they classified as a prototype. Also, why the fuck does the auto, the ITRA, and the BAR have the same effective range in game?
Yeah.
Those are
yeah,
three
it's not-
separate cartridges. What the fuck, Call of Duty?
Because I can tell you the effective firing range of the BAR is upwards of 1,500 yards plus, up to a maximum range of like 5,000.
That's just... What? Wait, hold, what?
The BAR's effective firing range is pretty much up to 1,500 yards,
That's
but
fucking
its
amazing.
maximum can go out to 5,000 yards.
How the fuck can you... Well, I guess it is 30-06.
It's 30-06 and like a... What? How long is the barrel? It's like 20-something inch barrel. I can't think of
20
like 24-inch barrel.
Yeah. I was trying to see if they have a one for the auto. But if it's only going 654 meters per second, that's... What, a 15-inch barrel?
I have no idea.
They don't actually fucking say, which is kind of the problem with a lot of these weapons. The length is 41 inches. So, yeah, barrel length. Oh, here we go, 20 inches. It is using a lighter round, though, so, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So
The
the
light around can be different powder
Yeah.
loads too.
So I guess the actual, like, distance you can go is probably, like, 500 yards.
If it was it is a lighter round, right?
Yeah.
It's a lighter round. Honestly, I don't know. There's just so many different variables that would go into it. It would not go out as far as the BAR, most likely.
I mean, a 20-inch barrel with a lighter round. I want to say the most effective that you're going to get, because it's not going to be 1,000. There's no way in hell you're shooting 1,000 yards.
He could probably do it, but not well.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously doable. We've seen people do it with handguns, but not to 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to safely say that this one could probably go 800, but that's just not even... Wow. It's safe to say 700. 800 might be kind of cutting it close. Because if you're going 2,000 feet a second with a lighter round, yeah, 800 might be calling it safely. 900 might be calling it close. Especially with iron sights. Iron sights, you're not hitting fucking 800. There's no way. That'd be, oh my god, that'd be fucking terrible. So, okay, nope, that's the Bren. I don't need the Bren. Why am I looking at the Bren? So the burst, I'm going to kind of skip over, because it was a prototype in World War One, and I think they made 600 in World War Two. You guys can correct me on that. I don't give a shit.
I don't know
I
about
wouldn't
the
know.
ITRA.
I don't really give a fuck about it, honestly. It's an open bolt burst firing weapon. There's no fucking point that was ever made. Because an open bolt burst alone would just sound stupid as fuck. You might as well just make it full auto.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the BAR.
Oh boy, man. How
Yeah,
do I hate the way Vanguard has it looking.
So, okay.
Have you seen the handguard?
I have. It's fucking shitty. Vanguard has it set up to where... Hold on. I'm trying to move some shit around. Vanguard has it set up to where it's an in-between between the A1 and the A2. And a long-distant relative to the A4. Or wait, no. A3 was made, not A4. A3 was fucking modern. That looks shitty as hell. Let me see if I can't find a fucking picture of the A4 or A3. God damn it. Nope. Can I stop being stupid? But Tori, while I'm doing this, go ahead and talk about it.
So you're the one in Vanguard or the one in real life?
I discuss both.
Alright, well, good old John Moses Browning, greatest American gun developer of all time, created this firearm that had a special reciprocating piston in the back of the stock that allowed it to slow down its fire rate. So when the bolt would go back, it would hit this cylinder, knock the cylinder back into the stock, almost like a second recoil operating action. And when it would go forward, hit that bolt, and the bolt itself would unlatch on a mechanism, and that bolt would go forward, slowing its rate of fire. The original BAR had a slow and fast automatic fire. So you could have slow fire where it would go, hit that cylinder, it would go back and go forward, and it would be very controllable, very slow rate of fire. Or you could just say screw that cylinder and take it to fast auto, and that bolt would just go back and forth. It would just completely independent of that piston, and that'd be extremely fast rate of fire. And those could go anywhere upwards of 600, 700 rounds a minute. Pretty fast firing. However, Call of Duty game generally has them firing pretty low. Like, let's see, what is this one? It's about 400 rounds per minute, which is about, I believe that is like they had a variant, the Colt Monitor, that had like a slower rate of fire, although that went down to 500 rounds per minute. The one in the BAR in the game, its handguard extends out extremely far off the actual down the actual gas tube. None existed that looked like that, to my understanding. You also have that the bipod on the gun itself is attached before the iron sight, which, if I recall, it goes in front. Yeah, it goes in front of the iron sight. That's how it was always mounted.
Yeah.
Also, the game, fun fact, you can chamber it in what, 50 BMG, 50 BMG, whatever, 8mm Mauser. The actual BAR itself, it was only chambered in 30-06. They had some that are chambered in 303 British, some in Mauser, that is correct, or 6.5 Swedish. And if you were going to make it in 50 cal, that'd just be an entirely different gun. You have to extend the receiver out. The action wouldn't even really work.
The action alone would blow up in your fucking face.
Oh yeah, just like
and-
dropping a 50 cal on a shotgun, there'd be no difference.
And there is a video that I'm going to share later on this stream where you guys can see where Scott from Kentucky Ballistics did that. And it does not fucking go well. Or no, it wasn't Scott. It was the AK guy. Why did I say Scott the first goddamn? Oh, it's because a 50 cal blew up on him. That's why. Damn it, Scott, you fucking asshole. Anyway, so I do actually have the wiki pulled up, and one of the rate of fires is 300 to 450, or 500 to 650 rounds a minute. That's the A2 version.
That was the
A1, the A1 was 500 to 650. No one fucking likes the A2. The A2 can piss off. The different chamberings are 30-06, 7.62 by 63, which I think is actually just 30-06, right? Yeah. 303 British, 7.92. So muzzle velocity, which is what I was trying to look at, is 860 meters a second, or 282 feet a second. And that's for the A1. The A2 was 2,798.6 feet a second. Oh, wait, no. That's not right. The A2 was the same fucking one. Wait, what? The fuck was the WZ 1920? Why the fuck? Fuck you, John Moses Browning, you piece of shit, anyway. He's going to come up here, like, beat the shit out of me. I already know it.
Experiencing botherations.
I mean, if he came back to beat the shit out of you, I would be okay with that.
You know, if
Wow.
John Moses Browning was to kill me right now, I would die happy.
Well,
I would too.
I think anyone would. So, 20 round detachable box mag, 7 ounce empty, 1 pound, 7 ounce full. God damn, that ammo is heavy.
Dude, that gun is heavy, dude.
I know that, but like that ammo alone. They also made a 40 round detachable, which I forgot about, honestly. 14 ounce empty, 2 pound, 7 ounce full, used for anti-aircraft.
You ever you know Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yeah.
One of his favorite guns using was the BAR, and he had modified it himself, cut the barrel shorter, cut the gas action shorter, welded multiple magazines together, and had basically a shortened BAR that could take out a lot.
Oh shit, they actually made a new BAR, that's right.
I believe so. Ohio Ordnance, they've been making some new ones, but they don't use anything similar at all besides just the name is similarity and the receiver is similar. Pretty much everything else is different.
Yeah, it's called the H-Car, which Scott actually did a video on. I fucking want one, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they're neat, but I'm not paying that much for a gun like that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. 16-inch shorter barrel, adjustable gas regulator, handguard and receiver, Picatinny rails, as well as suppressor calibrated. Compatible flash hider. It also addressed the original BAR's weight issue. Which, yeah, I mean...
Listen, in World War I, when this came out, this was like what every cool kid wanted. This was the gun.
I'm trying to think. Belgium also made their own.
Oh, FN, they made probably the best version of the BAR.
FN MLE or MIE. I don't know what the fuck that is. 1930. 7.65 by 53. I mean, I would like one, but they're Probably also expensive, just knowing how fucking FN runs. I love how Poland also made their own. And there's one with a fucking pistol grip. God damn it.
The FN BAR, that one had a pistol grip, but it doesn't look the same. I think it looks a little ugly, but it was arguably the best variant made. As
Yeah.
much as do not like
So,
it.
unit cost is $319.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was back then or in today's standard.
It wasn't a cheap thing back then, because most parts had to be kind of like handmade. It's not handmade, but like some had to be hand filed in place. Not all components could be swapped.
So we're going to say that it was probably back then. And today's standard, that'd be almost $1,000. 1.5.
Yeah, that checks the
Sounds
chart.
about right.
What?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it really does, but like
I would still pay for it.
I want that to be a little bit cheaper. But I also understand why it's not. What's
You also got to
next?
think about it's a very complicated system for the time.
All right. So they did make an A3, but it wasn't as good.
A2 is the most famous.
A3 was actually semi-auto. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I see. It's made by Ohio Ordnance as well. Estimated price is $3,750 to $6,000.
Jesus.
If you're gonna be getting an Ohio Ordnance SLR, you're spending at least 6 to 7K. I've looked around for them.
Just to show everyone, this is what I'm looking at. I would actually buy one of these.
Oh, that's on Rock Island Auction. Is that an SLR or is that an actual BAR?
Looks. Oh shit. It looks to be an actual Well, it's Ohio's ordinance. So.
Oh yeah, no, yes, that's a semi-auto. So
Yeah.
that was also back in 2014, and it sold for $4,000. So
Yeah, but now
if you go to
it's...
true gun value, which is what I use, it looks at all the times they were sold recently on the internet. So if I look up,
I'd still buy one though. I mean, and chat, we're going to get into the fucking stupid ass sites that Vanguard has, but not right now, because that's a whole fucking rant by itself. 24-inch the barrel's not too bad. I mean, I'd still buy it. Few scratches on the buttstock.
they're going for sale right now for
yeah.
$6,975.
Wait, how much?
$6,975, or if you go to their actual site, it's over $8,000.
Yeah, but
or if you go 2 hours south, maybe I can get one for $7,000.
This one's 6,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, they're a ton.
It
They're not
sounds
worth
like
it.
it. Holy shit.
The Ohio Ordnance one is not worth it because they don't even have that classic Browning action. They had a because the Browning automatic rifle is really, I'm pretty sure it's an actual open bolt fire alarm, and then of course I have to make it closed bolt because otherwise it's illegal per ATF standards. The actual trigger pack I believe is an HK trigger pack as well. I cannot recall what they put in there, but it does not feel the same, does not cycle the same as an original BAR. It just looks similar, and that is it.
I mean, I'd still don't get me wrong. Like, as much as I hate firearms that are remade and aren't the same damn thing, I'd still probably get one.
The only thing I think that this has on the original BAR is that the original BAR can only take like 148, 150 grain, 30-06, but this one can take like whatever 30-06 exists. Doesn't matter if it's like 220 grain plus. It will not blow up in your face or get damaged. It's designed for that. That's the only good thing, I believe.
So, Tori, do you know anything about the NZ or no?
The NZ doesn't exist.
Yes,
Never
it does.
existed. Try to look anything up on it. Good luck.
It's the Charlton automatic rifle.
Charlton automatic rifle?
Yes.
Because I've tried looking this up before for a long time.
Okay, so it's a semi-automatic rifle / light machine gun. It was made by Philip Charlton. Designed 1941, produced 1942 to 1945. Variants are the SMLE model. Mass is 16 pounds unloaded. Length is 44.5 inches. 303 British, gas operated semi automatic. 600 rounds a minute, 2,440 feet a second, 1,000 yards. Maximum fire range is 2,000. 10-round magazine or modified 30-round Bren gun magazine.
Wait, was this the gun that they basically just put an Enfield action on and the gas cycled the Enfield action bolt?
Yeah. It's okay, so it is comprised of literally all it's disgusting for one. I still want one. I think they're neat. They're different. So the bolt for the actual gun / receiver is right here. The actual bolt that's in there is a modified Lee Enfield bolt. And it's pretty much just comprised of Lee Enfield parts.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this thing. I didn't realize that the game called it NZ41 because I tried looking up that before and I couldn't find anything. But the Charlton Automatic I've heard of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many were actually made. Hold on.
Well, let's Google it. Find out.
Well, I'm already here, but it was in service. Why the fuck? I love how it's used by New Zealand. Just FYI.
I guess that explains the NZ.
Yeah, I mean, in game it makes sense. New Zealand 40. Yeah, but it was designed in 1941. It should be the NZ42.
Approximately 1,500 manufactured in New Zealand, nearly all were destroyed in an accidental fire at the Ordnance Depot.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Leave it to New
Just
Zealand to burn all their... They literally just pulled the American. I lost him in a boating accident.
Hey,
Your
hey.
rogue sheep.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, I would love to build an NZ41, not gonna lie. So the game
What
has
kind
it
of
as
blueprint?
500 rounds a minute for fire rate.
I know Wikipedia says 600 rounds a minute.
All right, you
I
know
don't know
what?
about how
Benefit of the
Wikipedia
doubt,
is.
they also put it full auto. So 500, I can go with. Effective range is
It's-
2,000. Maximum fire range is 2,000. So fuck it.
Effective fire range here is 1,000, yeah, 2,000.
What are the magazine attachments in game, by the way?
In game,
They have the 20 round fast mag. The 45, whatever the fuck it is, which is literally just the Bren magazine.
Well, it's 45. What is that? I'm pretty sure that's what is it called? Japanese rounds.
Yeah, the
That
Arasaka.
didn't exist. I don't think.
No.
Then 8mm Klauser. Just say Mauser,
I
I believe.
they
Right?
they can't because it's actually copyrighted.
Is it?
Yeah, and since they lost all the rights to their firearms way back when, they can't actually name it the same damn thing. STG,
Makes me
AK, and so on are all non-copyrighted. I don't know why the fuck the Charlton is copyrighted though, and I don't know how the fuck they didn't actually rescue that.
Yeah, I stand corrected. It did exist, but it's not the rifle I was expecting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the full auto Lee Enfield, basically.
Sliding ramp rear sights. What?
I
I don't think I've ever seen a sliding ramp rear sight.
Like most of the side attachments to these things just are awful.
I mean, I'd assume so. I don't think I've... Oh, shit. Okay. That's disgusting. What the fuck? The Lee Enfield has them. Son of a bitch. It's just literally an automatic Lee Enfield.
Yeah.
Or semi-automatic, sorry. The LMG version is the full auto. Why the fuck? Oh my god. I still want one. I'm not gonna lie. I still want one. I would love to build one. It just means taking apart a Lee Enfield parts kit and making it semi-auto.
Mm.
And I don't know if I really want to do that to Lee Enfield.
You know, there's plenty of them out there. I can get you one for like $400.
I mean, I know, but like, it's a Lee Enfield, you know?
Yeah, there's plenty of them. You can just, it doesn't matter.
That's how fucking Canada feels about the SKS, you goddamn bastards.
Oi, you're talking to Canadian guy over here. I don't know anything about that.
You know what? You guys have so many SKSs. Fuck off.
Hey, Canada used to be the most gun-friendly country in the world till Trudeau took office.
Yeah, we're not going to get into politics on this one.
You're
Not
right.
yet. Ukraine/Russian
me.
incident is going to come up. Trust me.
Trust me, I get home from work every night, and if I don't hear my aunt complaining about something political, it's going to be something about some shooting somewhere, some freaking depressing bullshit somewhere in the world.
That's true.
So,
Tori, do you want to talk about the Volk? Because I don't actually have a pulled
The
up.
Volk?
Yeah.
So the Volk, to my understanding, was made during the end of like World War II. It was supposed to be for like they're running out of supplies, and it was a very supposed to be cheap made. Initially, it was like bolt action, like a single bolt. I don't know that much about it, but it was supposed to be like a single cycle bolt. And then I don't know who, but somebody managed to see if they can try to work it into the STG-44 magazine, Kurtz, and try to make it a cheap full auto. And that's kind of the extent of my knowledge. I have to look more into
Okay,
it. Let me
so
do
I
a
actually
little
just pulled up
search.
the wiki about it. In service,
The Volkswagen
February
event.
through May 1945. That's all it has. Semi-automatic rifle, Nazi Germany, blah blah blah. Design late 1944. Produced January through May 1945. Approximately 10,000. God damn.
apparently
Yeah,
they really
okay.
like that one.
So
That's surprising. And it's selective fire. Cartridge is 7.92 by 30 millimeter or 33 millimeter Kurs. Fuck your stupid ass action. Gas delayed blowback. Fuck you.
it works. It
It-
worked for the time.
It did, but like, oh my god, it's such a bullshit ass.
I mean, I think it's still a very famous design.
It is,
Gas
but it depends
delayed
on
gas
what
blowback and stuff.
it depends on what you're putting it into.
Doesn't work much more for rifle rounds, only like pistol rounds and less.
Yeah, and I want to say the MP5 is the same thing, but I'm probably wrong about that.
I thought HK was very famous for their.
Yes,
no,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I can't remember. I have to look at it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it is HK.
So it used a 30 round detachable STG-44 box mag. What are the stats in COD? Because I know these are about to be wrong. Fire rate 750. I call bullshit. It doesn't even fucking say. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. How dare you not have the fire rate?
I wonder what they try to chamber it in game. This gun that was only chambered in. And it's the Volkswagen.
If you go to custom games, you should be able to see. Because I know they have
Yeah.
the 7.92 Kurs. They have it in. Fuck, I don't even have mine pulled up.
The 7.62 Gorenko. What the hell is that?
Is that the lighter cartridge? Because that should be.
This is weird. Because it was chambered in, I believe, what was it? 72 Kurtz, and apparently that's like the only cartridge it was ever chambered in.
Yeah.
But in the game, it has what 8mm Kurtz. Sure, that checks. 8mm Kurtz, 8mm Kurtz. 72 Gorenko. I don't know what that is. Is that like their style of? I don't know, like Tokarev? I don't know. 72 Gorenko. I think 30 Russian short looks like with a Nagant shot, but I can't remember. But they just tried. I feel like they just tried to add different calibers on it just so they could. I don't know. They add all these calibers on here just so they could probably make a game and sell whatever they want because they're like, people will think this is fun.
So when you look up 762 Gorenko, it pulls up 762 by 39.
Oh, just AK rounds?
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck it's named differently though. That doesn't make any sense. But whatever. So muzzle velocity is 660 meters, 2,200 feet a second. Effective firing range is 300 meters.
Yeah, I think it was extremely inaccurate, dude.
In game, it's
1100.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you fucking asshole. So that's clearly incorrect. This thing was meant for up close and personal. And it's fucking disgusting. I don't know why I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean,
The weapon's
you know,
name can be translated directly either as People's Assault Rifle or Volkssturm Rifle. So
they were at the point where they're melting down fences to build the hole for tanks. That
Yeah.
was so trash that like standard rifles could go through. So they're pretty desperate for even these.
well, I mean, this was 1945, so Germany was fucking losing at this point.
They better have.
Which you and I can do a separate rant on what should have happened differently if we really want to. No, it's only going to be on YouTube though because fuck YouTube. I know that's not all the assault rifles in game because we have the Cooper and then the new one, KGM-40, right?
Yeah, the Cooper and the KGM-40. I do not know
So I'm skipping
jack
the
about
Cooper.
any of them.
I'm skipping the Cooper because it is a prototype. So the KGM-40 was an actual gun made in Sweden. Variance is the MG35/36 for German. 6.5 by 55 millimeter Swedish. Long stroke piston open bolt. That's actually kind of interesting. 480 rounds a minute. Muzzle velocity is 2,440 feet a second. And it featured a 20 round BAR magazine Swedish pattern.
What?
Yeah.
That's sick.
But yet it's chambered in a different round.
That's still sick.
I kind
Even
of
John Browning made it to Germany.
Well, this is Swedish, so, but yeah. Loaded its magazine from the side, similar to the FG-42, which means that the spring didn't have to be as good, but meh.
Probably should have been though.
I'm saying it didn't have to be that good. It was probably really, really well if it's a BAR mag. So users were Finland, Germany, Norway, and Sweden. That's actually kind of cool. That's about all that I can really find on it. It wasn't... They don't say how many were made.
Yo, look at the trigger on that thing. Like, zoom in on the trigger.
Yeah, I
it
know.
just looks...
It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
I don't know if my chat can... Well, it's not actually up on my computer, so I can't... They had two different versions of the fucking trigger pullage, and god... Okay, now I actually have to look this up. Just so you guys can see what we're talking about.
Oh boy.
It's gross. Just prepare yourself. Fuck. Alright. No, that's not what I want. There we go. So, the trigger system is What trigger is actually like this? I don't want to say an AR. I think it's a handgun. That's fucking gross.
Honestly, that trigger kind of reminds me of like certain types of rocket launchers a little bit. They just like press the electric button that just creates a spark.
Yes. The safety is, I'm assuming, up here on the handle.
I have no idea.
That's the open bolt, and the cartridges come right out there on the butt. What the fuck is this thing?
That's actually kind of neat how the cartridges go back there.
I agree, but like this is going straight into your fucking shoulder.
I mean, it would if you're essentially trying to go pro, and it would just like start building up right there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, here's the bipod, which conveniently Vanguard actually has correctly. Go fucking figure.
I wonder, what if I go to attach the bipod on the barrel? What would it look like?
I actually kind of like these sights, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. This reminds me a lot of the Mosin, but or early AK.
Wait, what? Where? Which gun?
The rear sight on the KGM40.
I don't know what. I don't know what it would actually. Let me look at it closer. I don't know. It has a. I don't know. In the game, it looks like it has a. Just your standard like circle rear sight.
Yeah, but I mean, like the sight block that actually holds the sight looks reminiscent of an AK-74.
I don't know. I
'Cause
have
I
to actually
know-
get a closer look at it. It's hard to see.
I know, not Germany. What's up, Ryko? How are you? I know, Russia took a lot of inspiration from a bunch of different firearms.
We're even going to talk about how the Tokrev is a pretty much a stolen design of like 5 or 6 different pistols.
I was going to skip that, but I guess we're going right in.
No, we don't have to. It's fine. You know, it's like this guy who created. You know, it was a decent pistol, but it's still designed from so many different people. Like you can look at it, like the actual how the barrel comes out and how the barrel spring is held in is pretty much the exact copy of the 1911.
Ryko, I don't know what the fuck atomic is yet. Are you talking about my shits? Because those are already atomic. But yeah. I do like the double gas operating system. Double gas canal system and the double trigger. Oh, ow. Okay, that makes sense of why the trigger looks stupid. It's a double linkage, which explains, like, this little wire part that's sticking out. So yeah, it's literally like a rocket launcher. That's
Yeah,
fucking...
I hate that.
That's weird. Because then you would pull that on the damn trigger, and I'm guessing, like, the hammer is right here. The fuck is in the back? Unless that's like the... That has to be the dual piston, then.
Put it in ye old language. I guess someone was smoking the devil's lettuce back then. Got themselves a little bit too inebriated.
It really does. I don't...
What it sounds like.
It sounds fucking disgusting. I still kind of want one. So, we'll just quickly run through the MP40. Because everyone here knows what an MP40 is, right?
More or less.
Okay. So, open bolt, submachine gun, 9mm. I know in-game they have 2 different types of ammo for it besides 9mm.
Yeah, Kurt's in 7.62 by 3.9, I guess.
Which, ironically, has lower recoil. How the fuck?
Oh, figure.
And lower firepower than 9mm.
That doesn't make sense. You're jamming a 7.62... I knew I
They're
was
putting in
gonna...
a larger and longer round, but the magazine is just as skinny as the 9mm.
I knew I was gonna do this, and I knew how pissed off I was gonna get. Because you can't jam a 7.62 into a 9mm. Otherwise it will fucking blow up on you! Okay, now with that out of the way. Jesus Christ. How the
You all
fuck?
good now, buddy? You got it out of your system?
No, I'm really mad, man.
I can tell. I can hear you.
Show us on the gun where they hurt you.
Everywhere. So, we could probably skip the Sten because that's also open bolt. Everyone knows what a Thompson is, right?
Possible?
Submachine gun from gangster days where they would have the 100-round drum or whatever and they would gun down everyone.
The Tommy gun.
Yeah. Owen gun, also open bolt, but the difference is, if you guys can guess where the fucking stick mag goes, Raiko, you are not allowed to guess because you play Call of Duty.
You're asking where we think the stock is?
No, where the magazine goes on the gun.
Upside down in the back. Because it would be the stupidest thing, and I know they do it at some point.
I mean, he got one of them right.
I'm guessing it's the magazine in the back of the gun thing, right?
Okay, so
Nope.
it's not in the back.
But it's still upside down.
It is upside down.
Yep. They shove it in the top of the gun.
It's
Of
this.
course.
This is what it is. This is how gross it is. And I fucking hate it, and I want one. It's so gross.
What's
So-
wrong with people?
So what I was talking about when I said the magazine would have a lesser spring is when it's like this. When it's upside down like this, your spring does not have to be that good. Because it's all by gravity, and your shells would empty out right here. I don't like the back of the stock. I think that looks absolutely fucking disgusting. Because you have a pistol grip, honestly. God damn it. There are so many things wrong with this. So many goddamn things. But I still want one. I mean,
Excuse me.
they're interesting pieces of equipment. And they weighed a ton, apparently. Almost 10 pounds without the fucking mag. God damn it. 9x19's not that fucking heavy, man. That's what the ammo looks like, by the way, for anyone that is curious. 33 Oh, wow. Okay. Call of Duty actually got this right. The feed system is 33 rounds. Holy shit. What's the fire rate on it? Because I know it's not going to be that. Fire rate. What, 500? Yeah, that's 700. You guys are off by 200. If they put it up to like 600, I'd be like, fuck it, whatever, you know? But when you're fucking 200 off, you're a bitch.
Oh yeah, brother.
Here's the field strip. That's fucking gross, man. I like how the bolt's
don't
back
wanna
here,
know.
though. I give up. I'm done. I give up. We're moving on. That was just that disturbed me. But yeah, that's the Owen. These were sold to local gangs involved in illegal gun or drug trade. Go figure. Oh wow, that was actually in 2004. Holy shit.
Said what was?
In 2004, an underground weapons factory was seized in Melbourne, Australia, yielding, among other things, 3 silenced copies of the Owen SMG and parts to make
Yo,
6
good
more.
for that.
These had magazines inserted underneath rather than overhead and were suspected of having built for sale to local gangs involved in the illegal drug trade. I was going to say gun, but that's not.
I applaud them.
You know what? Australia is a fucking dickbag, but yeah. 2 horseshoe magazines were constructed in the field of 60 and 72 rounds. What? Little information exists
between
as to...
spiders and kangaroos, you kind of have to be a little insane down there.
I mean, you are from the UK originally. That's so weird. The fact that they made 2 horseshoe magazines. So in game, I know they have the drum mag. They have 2 drum mags. I think one is 70 rounds, roughly.
Their drum mag is 80 rounds. Wait a second. It shot 9mm, right?
Yeah.
72 rounds is the in game.
Okay.
For 9mm.
So they actually did their research and went, fuck it, we'll add these horseshoe magazines that were constructed in the field. We'll put 72 rounds in, but there's no information as to the success.
It's
So that tells me
thing
that they
is-
just went, fuck it, this sounds cool, and just jammed it into the game.
I mean, after a while, making the same shit year in, year out, you kind of have to start researching ways of making it more exciting for the players. Otherwise, yeah, you know what? This is the same thing as last year. I'm just gonna stop playing.
Yeah. So the Type 100 is a. I'm just going to kind of blow through the SMGs a little bit quickly. If you guys have a question, just stop me. Type 100 is a side-loading SMG from Japan. I can't remember the damn cartridge, nor do I really give a shit about it because it was a weird-ass fucking cartridge. It held 32 rounds, and I believe one magazine that they made held 50, and it was a drum. Granted, those weren't really used as much, but I don't give a shit about the firing rate because they just looked like shit. PPSH was used by USSR, and there were billions made, and I fucking love them. Moving on. Any questions?
No questions.
Not as far as I'm seeing so far.
Okay, cool.
Ugh.
I was hoping the other Jason would pop in here by now because it's fucking 11, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll try to stop by." Bitch, I love you. All right. Anyway, do we really want to go through the shotguns?
Nope.
I'm gonna take that back. We're only going to talk about the damn combat shotgun because honestly, I can't do a damn stream without mentioning how good the fucking French gun was. Because goddamn, that bitch
enough.
cleared out a trench within seconds. World War One, it came out. Amazingly enough, Germans hated it, and then they wanted it banned, and we went fuck you, and then they ended World War One.
They were crying that our shotguns were crimes of war as they were dropping gas
Yeah.
on people.
They can go fuck themselves. And then we used them in World War II, and Hitler still bitched. It was the greatest thing ever. Fuck Germany, because we win every damn time. That is why they are now our allies in World War III. Okay, moving on now. What?
Oh no, what were you saying?
Sorry, Rick.
Not a problem.
What's up, man?
I wasn't personally saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I thought I heard something, then I heard TJ start talking. It's like, what?
Yeah, sorry, man. Do we want to talk about the LMGs? Because I can...
Yes, I want to talk about the DP series and how awful this game has it.
All right, let's go. Should we just start with the DP and then move down, or?
Let's start with the MG42 first.
The MG42 is the greatest fucking LMG ever made. Moving on.
That was quick.
Arguable, but okay.
No, there's no argument, dude. That was the greatest. It was a buzzsaw, motherfucker.
Alright, we're moving on.
No, man, if you want to argue about it, let's hammer this out. Let's go.
Alright. The MG42. While it was a very fine design weapon and the exact same design is still in use today but chambered in different calibers, they changed the design because it fired way too fast and it was just a waste of ammo. They had to change it and slow it down the rate of fire from early models. Plus, it was nice to have one-man carry. It was kind of impractical. There are modern weapons we have that are much better. However, at the time, it was probably one of the best machine guns made. At the time.
That's what I was meaning. top 10. Wow, actually,
five.
there really weren't that many LMGs in World War II. So yeah, top 5. Hell, you know what? Fuck it, top 3.
I would argue in World War II, MG42 was probably the number 1 or number 2 machine gun.
BAR is at least 3, and I have to place the Brent on that one. The Type 11 just fucking sucked. The DP is at least top 5. Anyway, I do want to kind of discuss that you cannot jam 13mm into a fucking LMG that's in 7.92. Let me actually pull up why you can't do that. Not that one. This one.
Because it would probably blow up your damn arm.
Well, on top of that, 13mm anti-material is way
Yeah.
bigger.
If you fire a round from the shoulder as fast as the MG42 does, effectively that size, you're dislocating your shoulder and you're shooting for the sky.
Okay, so let
It
me.
doesn't
Bah,
blow
bah,
up in your
bah.
face.
Okay, so this is compared to 303, which is effectively about the size as the MG42s. The MG42 was a little bit smaller or bigger.
MG42 is 8mm.
Yeah, so it's a little bit bigger. This is 13mm. You cannot fit it into this. There's no fucking way. Call of Duty
Unless
needs
you
to
have
stop with
experience.
this shit because we fucking hate it. To show you what the rifle that was used for it is this motherfucker. This is a single shot bolt action 13mm. Stop it. Also, there was another 13mm that was made by Russia, and it's not this. I don't think they even have it in here. But yeah, this thing is fucking beastly, and I kind of want one. I would like to build an MG that's chambered in 13mm, but there's no fucking point. There's just there's no goddamn point. It is very fucking frustrating to see guns that are chambered in 13mm. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. Tori, why don't
I
you?
mean, let's just get this one out of the way. Completely different game here, but Metal Gear Solid, what was there? Peace Walker, I think it was.
Sorry, Chad.
You get essentially a shotgun, an assault rifle in pistol format because somehow the character that made this gun modified somehow a shotgun drum into the top of a fucking pistol, and now you can shoot literal, assault rifle rounds out of it.
What the hell?
Why?
I don't know how they did it or what they called it, but it was in the game. I unlocked it.
Now, there is one other thing that I want to talk about, but I can pull this up while Tori's going on about the DP series.
Am I allowed to go on now?
Go ahead.
Oh boy. Also, I think I'm also looking up that gun you were talking about as well from Metal Gear Solid. I'm really interested.
I can try to find it for you while you're talking if you want.
Is it the Patriot gun?
Believe so.
I hate the way that looks.
I can't begin to imagine why. No, seriously, I really can't.
Alright, well, we'll get back to that one because I'm prepared for this rant for the DP. Alright, so DP27, right? DP27, DP28, sure, the kind of names like colloquial, it's basically the same thing. It was designed back in the 1920s by this dude who just actually became a really good gun maker, right? And the gun they have in game, the actual barrel shroud, what they have on it, has never existed. The stock on it looks like the stock of a DP28. However, it has a pistol grip. DP28's never had a pistol grip. The DPM, the model after the DP28, had a pistol grip, but its stock was entirely different. But the DPM also had a recoil spring located on the bolt. The DP28's recoil spring is located inside the gas tube. And so the way the gun is set right now, they just made their own custom-made pistol grip that never existed in history. Plus, the magazine here is only supposed to hold 47 rounds. This one, again, holds 63.
This is what he's talking about, by the way.
What was that?
I was trying to find a damn picture of the DP-27, and this is pretty much it.
It's just look up DP-28. You're going to find more information on it. It's more commonly called DP-28.
Yeah.
Or you can look up DPM as well. It's pretty much the same thing, but with a pistol grip and recoil spring located in a better spot, because in the DP-28, the recoil spring had issues breaking, but when it was placed on the bolt, no issues at all. It's a better gun, but I think the DP-28 looks sexier. This one looks like an abomination with a barrel shroud that doesn't exist and a magazine that holds way too many rounds for what it actually is supposed to have. So I think you can also chamber it in 30-06, 7.62 with a 106 round pan. That never existed. The 63 round drum, I'm pretty sure 60 something round, that one actually stuck up pretty hard, and that was mostly for anti-aircraft or tanks. They actually have a belt that was 100% actually a thing, the RP-46. That was a belt that you could slide, I want to say RPD belts in, and that could actually like make this thing a belt fan, and that was used for a nice period of time. But the way they have this gun designed is just like a fake gun that they combined like 6 different together.
I mean,
all right.
I can kind of understand why. But, yeah. No, the DP-27, as much as I like it in-game, it's a pile of shit.
The gun in real life isn't that bad. It was actually pretty decent. But, you do run into the issue of, well, the DP-28 itself was actually kind of not that great of a gun initially because it was a machine gun with a rifle-style stock, and the safety was a push button. So you basically had to be gripping the gun with your basically gripping the gun as you're gripping the gun. You have to have the button pressed, otherwise you can't fire the gun. It's just an open bolt automatic. That's it. The DPM got rid of that safety and had a standard like select fire safety, or not select fire, just a lever safety. But once they changed that, it became a lot better. Before that, it was still decent, but it did the job.
Shit, I don't have any damn 30-06 here.
I do. Do you want to see 30-06?
Well, I was going to show off what the round is in game. 1 sec.
Wait, for which gun?
DP.
The DP shoots 7.62 by 5.4.
I know. I actually have the round right here.
Yeah.
This is a great round. I love this round. If I could find my other fucking keys, I could pull out the Mosin, but I don't know where the fuck those are.
And I'm going to go ahead and just plop a link down in the no mic chat to show you what basically Tori and I were talking about just a little bit ago there, TJ. Because holy shit, this thing looks wacko.
What the fuck?
Metal Gear Solid, man. We don't give a shit.
What the
No
fuck?
shit.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
I don't either. I can get out of this. Okay, so this is kind of what I wanted to talk about. Because the STG in-game has a, I think it's a, 60 round drum.
Wait, for where?
For the STG-44. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show this off. Because this is what it is. It's a fucking MG42 50 round mag.
Which couldn't fit in that gun.
No! Not at all. It's fucking shit, and Call of Duty needs to stop doing this because you got fucking teenagers going, oh my god, this existed for the gun! No, it didn't. Which is weird. Oh my god. I am going to take a break from talking about firearms here for a second. We are going to talk about fucking red dot sights in World War II.
I got one more for you with a little bit of a funny story behind it. ATJ, if you're interested.
Yeah, go for it.
In the same chat.
Oh god.
Same game too.
What the fuck?
That is a Tanegashima musket rifle from the same game. You have to find a specific blueprint to be able to unlock this weapon and then build it and it has the weird effect of having a 50-50 chance to whip up a random tornado, shoot your target into the air, and just extract them off the battlefield to your side of the war. End of discussion. They don't even get a say in the matter.
My eyes
Oof,
hurt now.
they're gone.
This is a Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, like I said before, this is Metal Gear Solid where we don't have to give a shit. All rules are out the window.
I'm gonna cry.
I am gonna cry. I do not like that at all.
That hurts me so much.
So, okay.
Okay,
Let me...
I'm actually slightly dying over here. I was not expecting that.
Alright, actually, here. This is what I wanted to talk about. So, iron sights, or not iron sights, red dot sights in Vanguard do not fucking exist. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No one can argue with me on this because they didn't fucking... The latest red dot sight that we got was 1947. And what that looked like was... Oh,
There
wow,
was
it
a
only cost me
patent
$14. Oh my god, it's actually 3D model. This is exactly what I wanted. Why can't I find this with the fucking
Excuse me.
firearms? So, it is this. This is the earliest red dot sight that we got. Red dot sights existed in tanks and aircraft, and that was it. This is made in 1947, which was actually correctly named in Vanguard. So Call of Duty knew that these didn't fucking exist until 1947.
If they're including stuff from 1947, why don't they go ahead and include the AK-47 and the RPD and the SKS?
Exactly.
Because the SKS and RPD were used in World War II.
It bothers me so fucking much that teenagers, are thinking our granddads stored the great fucking beaches of Normandy with goddamn red sights. No, you motherfuckers.
An M1 Grand with a 30-round magazine chambered in 50 cal.
Exactly. It's
I
my
don't know,
fucking
dude.
point. It didn't exist. Stop believing in it.
And all you need to say to that is, y'all motherfuckers need some history class.
They really do. So, the interesting LMG in Vanguard is the Type 11. And there's a reason, and I just found this out the other day. When you're ADSing, you see these metal pieces in the magazine. You know what I'm talking about, Tori?
No.
Okay, one sec. Let me see if I can't find Type 100 picture. Or Type 11. Oh my god. So, the Type 11. Oh, damn it, they don't really show off the magazine. Oh, here. This is actually kind of perfect. Okay, so back here is the magazine, right? So when
Yeah.
this is full, you can see the rounds, or not really see the rounds, but each round or each clip holds 5 rounds, known as stripper clips. That's what this thing damn took. You just put your damn stripper clips through the top, you move this metal piece, you flip that up, and then you load them in. And then you push it back down. It held
How many rounds is this supposed to hold?
40.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And once you take it out, because this was removable if I remember correctly. So you could take this out and refill it again. So what it doesn't show is that when this thing is fully loaded, because there's 3 that go in the back here, what it doesn't show is that there's a bottom part in here where another 5 are already loaded. So how it works is it pushes the stripper clip in, and then you have 5 rounds, and then this metal piece will keep it going, pretty much. It was a weird design that Japan came up with, Oh, here. These are all stripper
I know what
clips.
you're talking about, dude.
These are fucking bizarre, and I don't hate it.
Logistically, they try to make something where they could just give out ammunition for the Arasaka
Yeah.
and this machine gun, probably, where they could just be like, just drop the rifle clips in, and it'll work fine. That's probably what they did because logistically it makes it easier, but complications for the machine
So,
gun, which is
chat,
more
now
complicated.
my chat can actually see what we're talking about. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 30 rounds, but there's a bottom part down here where you can see another stripper clip. It holds 30, 35 rounds. It's right in front of that damn charging handle. They would just drop down, which is the most interesting thing ever. It is a complex LMG that I've ever fucking seen. Also, the rear sight block is off on the right.
That's weird.
It's weird. It should not exist, but Japan went, fuck it, we're going to make this.
How much does it hold in game?
In game, it's 40 rounds, so they add an extra 5.
Because I was looking around, and I guess the hopper system holds 30, is what it was saying. Could probably fit 35.
So
I don't know anything about that.
I'm assuming that right in front of this charging handle, it drops down, and you can put another 5 in there.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I also know that you can change the damn rounds around in game, and I think they actually have a 50, if I remember correctly. But they also made a drum mag for this, and it's fucking bizarre. And it was only in prototype stage. But this thing was implemented in World War I. So, for World War I, this is actually really fucking good. This was a really good option. And I don't hate it. It's ugly as shit. I don't think it should have ever existed, but it's not bad.
I wouldn't touch it.
I kind of want one. I'm not gonna lie, but I also want a lot of these.
I feel that.
Wow. So in this game, which is Medal of Honor Rising Sun, maximum ammo 250, infinite when you're mounted.
Yeah, because that makes sense. The moment you get yourself on a fucking horse, all of a sudden your gun gets infinite ammunition.
That's not what they mean by
You people really need to get a grip on this idea here. What the hell? That's like saying a freaking horseback rider with a bow and arrow gets an infinite quiver the moment they start riding their horse. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, they actually have blueprints of this thing.
Of course they do.
Sorry, you want to build one?
Which gun specifically?
The Type 11.
No.
Fine, I'll build it. Fuck you. Oh shit! Okay, they actually show off how the magazine works. Here. So this is actually how the magazine works. They have literally a belt-fed system in the very bottom. Why the fuck did they just make it belt-fed?
Logistically, you know? Like I said, they just made it where you could just drop rifle ammo in.
Yeah, but they already
clips.
have a conveyor belt that pretty much goes through the entire box mag.
Because it's a lot more difficult to load stuff in through belts when you can just have clips and drop clips in.
I mean, I guess. I kind of want to build one. And that's so damn terrible. So, okay, what I thought was actually another space for 5 more rounds is incorrect. When it's loaded, or when it loads 5 rounds, it'll eject the clip out. That's fucking bizarre. Why? Why did you do this? I really want one, though.
Simple reason. Because fuck your expectations.
It's Japan. I'm
And
asking
fuck
the same
logic.
damn people that have fucking squids that go to high school. Fuck me, man. So, okay. There's better pictures of it. Anyway, so we'll move on to the Bren, which we could probably blow through quickly, but I did want to bring up the 50 BMG in Bren, because you can't do that.
Once again. Yeah.
There's no logical way that you could put a fucking 50 cal into a 303. It's okay. So I feel like I actually have to show off why you can't do that.
Okay then.
Okay. Well, that's not the exact picture that I want to see. Did they not just have like a 303 next to... Oh, here. This is perfect. Oh, you motherfuckers. I just wanted to see the damn picture. No, that's...
Akio!
Someone asked if you could put it or make a 50B or a 303 into BMG. Yeah. I just wouldn't, because that means you literally have to build the rifle to... God, they really do not have a picture of 303 and just 50. Screw it. I guess I'll just do it this way. Okay, that one's no longer available. And that one's no longer... Fucking plots. Alright, I'll just do it this way. So, the very left is 303. This is the British version of the 50, and this is a 50. Actually.
Ugh.
Oh, I didn't do it. Whatever. So, yeah. If you weren't looking at the middle, this is a 50, this is a 303. There's a reason why you can't just jam this into a Bren. There's literally no room. And the firing pin and the... Oh my god. There's so many reasons. Anyway. Tori, talk about why the Bren was so fucking good.
Well, the brand comparatively to the BAR, could have been arguably a better rifle because back in World War One, the BAR and Bren were designed to basically walk while you fire. They actually taught, like as you're walking with the Bren, every left foot you'd fire 3 rounds, take a right step, left foot take 3 rounds, right? And that was effective with the Bren because while you're walking, guess what? You can reload from the hip. Otherwise, with your BAR, you're walking down, you run out of ammo. Now you have to like turn the gun to reload it and all that fun jazz. And then you also have the issue the BAR has less ammo than the Bren. I'm not trying to compare the two, but for what it was, the Bren was better for World War One. When it came to World War Two, the 30-round magazines were nice, but you ran into the issue of the sights are offset. It's what's it called? The sights are offset, and it does have a 30-round magazine capacity, but it does make it a little more difficult that way. It's not directly straight on. Yeah, it's overall like a decent. It's overall like a decent firearm. I have nothing wrong against it.
So,
Besides, I hate top-loading machine guns.
I first off, I agree. But magazine spring-wise, the Bren was a lot better for that. Because I know BARs had the tendency to jam up in the mag. But that's because, springs wear down over time, right?
They do wear down. If you have issues like some people did and dirt and mud gets in them, then
Well, I mean,
that is a slight issue.
the Bren would also have the same issue. However, it's a lighter spring, so it wouldn't wear down as quickly.
True. It also is. It is a top-down fed. So
Yeah, which hits why the spring isn't that good. I do know instances where people would have loading issues and mag issues, but that's kind of all World War II magazines and whatnot. They did make a 100-round drum for the Bren, and it's fucking atrocious.
100-round.
Yeah, 100-round drum. And the issue is that when they first built the damn thing, the spring would load in the dummy rounds just fine because there's really no powder in dummy rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they did it with the actual rounds, because they used the same spring technology for the top-down mags, they would run into the issue where things would jam. And it's like, no shit.
What the fuck do you think was going to happen there, Shemp?
No. So they had to redesign it, and then they put bigger spring in it. But it still ran into the issue because of how it would feed. It would go from the drum, which rotates clockwise. Now, counterclockwise. Okay? And then feed in, but then the bullets would drop down. So, there's a lot of issues with them. They didn't really deploy the drum mags as much as they did as the 30-round mags. That's the only interesting bit that I can give on that. The Bren wasn't, or it was one of the better LMGs, in my personal opinion. But the fire rate on it was slow. The cyclet rate was also slow, but meh. It wasn't a bad LMG. I mean, like, just trying to lay down cover fire, it was good, and that's about it. The BAR pretty much outbeats it in every single way, but the whole step and then fire a couple is just complete bullshit. I understand why it happens, but most nowadays we all just go, oh, well, if you have an LMG, you're being post up on, this wall or whatever. So, oh my god, they have fucking handgun. Oh my god, we still have marksman rifles, snipers, and fucking handguns.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
we can just cut down to like one or two more firearms as an example. Like,
So,
I don't know.
I'm going to skip the snipers because most people should know them. It's the Type 99, 3-line, which is the Mosin, and Kar 98. The anti-tank rifle is the USSR version of the boys and the Germans single shot.
The good old PTRS, I believe, is what it was called.
Yes. M1 Grand, we all pretty much know about that. SVT, also equally know. The G43, I do want to crack down on the automatic barrel and the tri-burst barrel because those did not exist, nor would they actually fire like they would in-game because you have to change out the firing pin and the whole trigger system and linkage system. It's a lot harder than just putting on a fucking barrel and saying, oh yeah, this is what it does. The SVT did actually have a full auto variant, but meh.
So, something I really want to crack down on, right? A dumb thing about this game is the G43, right? What's the... I closed it. What's the damage on it?
Damage profile is 51 to 34.
How much is it on the MG42?
MG42, 34 to 20.
The MG42 shoots the same round,
Oh, I
has a
see what
longer
you're getting at.
barrel and higher muzzle velocity. Why is it weaker?
That's actually a good question.
That's with a lot of things. Like, I'm just looking down. I chambered the BAR and 50 cal, hovered over the M1 Grand, and the M1 Grand still has like double the power as a BAR with
Yeah.
30-06.
I'm also seeing that the SVT has 114. But yet that
It has a
recoil is just complete. Also, why is the effective firing range 9,999 for that and the G43?
We'll see what it is in real life. 5240.
And time to kill for SVT is 0?
Because funny.
I'm assuming mag
I
size is
appreciated
10
that.
and 10.
All right, max effective firing range SVT40, 500 meters or 550 yards,
Okay, but
or 1,100 yards or 1,000 meters with a scope on it.
that's okay.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it's 762 by 54, and I can understand it.
They can go pretty far.
Yeah,
But the game, the
9,999. Same thing with the G43. It makes no damn sense. I don't know when this page was updated, but that doesn't seem right. Because the M1 goes 2,500. So it makes me wonder if they're about the same, or if they should be 3,000. Because it doesn't... I don't know. Anyway, snipers I've already kind of covered. I do want to talk about the 9... Well, we'll just blow through the handguns, because there's only 4 or 5 of them. Top break is just your normal... I think it was a 357 in World War II.
what is a top break supposed to be? Is that like supposed to be a version of just
It's the Weebly.
the Webley? I hate that pistol.
I do too. But whatever. 357, just your normal fucking handgun cartridge back then for revolver.
The Webley was chambered in what was it called? Either in 455 Webley or like 45 ACP.
Yeah, that is actually correct. My bad.
I think 38 at one point in time.
Most likely. The Rat, which is our favorite fucking handgun that would blow up every 20 rounds.
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding. Something would break on that damn pistol after like 20 rounds. It is fucking terrible. The USSR made a lot of good fucking weapons, but that one was just absolute bullshit.
Wait, you said which pistol was it called?
The Rat.
The Rat. Oh, that's 1911, dude. That thing was a
No,
pretty good
1911
pistol.
is 1911.
No, you said Rat was a Tokarev.
Yeah. It was
Like,
good,
Tokarev was...
it would always have a fucking malfunction that usually was catastrophic.
I mean, I've fired like over 500 rounds to my Tokarev with no issues with extremely hot submachine gun loads.
Is it... was it actually made in World War II or after?
When it was made in the 50s.
Yeah, my point still
But
stands.
I think you're thinking of the Nagant revolver. The Nagant revolver
Maybe.
was what had catastrophic failures because that one, the actual rotating cylinder, wouldn't mate up properly with the barrel sometimes, and that would cause catastrophic explosions. That's why it had such a really bad reputation. I'm not saying the Tokarev didn't have that happen a couple times, but the Nagant revolver was the most famous for it. Russian pistols in general.
Maybe that's why I was thinking of. 1911, the only problem that I actually even have with the 1911 is that you have a full auto barrel moving the fuck on. The Klauser, which is also just oh my god, the fucking names for these.
The Luger.
Thanks. I'm breaking down because talking about this has made me fucking stupid. I don't really have a problem with the Luger. Like I said, red dots didn't really exist, and how they mounted it to the receiver. I could also say this for the 1911. The Luger is a top break, so it literally oh my god, fucking hammer and everything would extrude from the pistol. You can't put a fucking sight there; it'll just blast itself off. The 1911, they drilled it directly into the receiver. There is no fucking way that would have worked. The machine pistol, which is one of my favorite fucking handguns ever, is the broom handle, or C96. I don't really have a problem with it because it was full auto in World War II. It was a lot better. They actually had a stock for it, so I don't know why the fuck that doesn't exist in game. And I believe it also had a longer barrel when it was full auto.
My friend, only one reason for that. Because EA hates you but loves your wallet. Give us money.
It's not even EA.
Factual.
But,
Really, just
yeah.
all the companies, dude. Every single one.
Oh, I know.
They
so,
want to money gouge the hell out of you.
How I want to end this is talking about why you can't put a 50 into a shotgun. I love how I have to, like, fucking... Oh my god. Here we go.
All right, just here.
I have to actually fast forward during this. Alright. So essentially what he talks about is putting... I don't think this actually fails the first damn time now seeing this.
Because you have the issue of if there is enough space when you go to fire the round, like as an example, like some rounds like you could hold in your finger, you can detonate them, but as soon as the bullet goes out, all that gas just expends straight out, and there some shrapnel would be created depending on the caliber.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. It's really hard. Like it could create a lot of shrapnel, like enough of an explosion to break the gun, but also if there's enough space when that bullet leaves for all the gas to dissipate, it might not explode, and it'd probably just be like a tumbling projectile.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This might actually be where it explodes. Alright.
The diameter of the bore to 50 caliber size. I know it's out of plastic, but I think this is going to add significantly more pressure to the point where it may blow up, it may not. This is, ironically enough, reminding me a lot of AK-50 testing. Technically, does that make this like third AK-50 prototype?
Jesus Christ.
Shooting 50 BMG out of, never mind. But yeah, 50 BMG is supposed to operate at about, what, 55,000 PSI pressure. You're not getting that out of a 12-gauge shotgun, but this is about as close as we can get. Because if you had actual 50 BMG pressure in a shotgun like this, it would absolutely grenade. So the reason why it's not is because it's letting all that pressure out. So we're now kind of eliminating a little bit of the way that that pressure can escape. So this might explode, it might not, who knows? Science. What did Adam Savage say? It's not fucking around if you're writing shit down. We're just using a video camera because I'm illiterate. Alrighty. 3, 2, wait for wind. Fuck it, 3, 2, 1, go. Holy shit!
No, did that not explode? God damn it.
It knocked the pistol grip loose. The shotgun has not seemed to have actually exploded.
No,
That's
son of a bitch.
Again, our brass is fire
Is this not the right one?
inside of the chamber. So we're gonna try to beat this out.
Ah, fuck it. The point is, it'll explode and then the receiver goes everywhere. I can't remember which actual video it is, but whatever. There's that. Technically speaking, you could put it in there, but there's just... I don't know why the fuck you would. There's really no reason to put a 50 BMG into a fucking shotgun. Or for that matter, try to shove it into a gun that cannot fire a 50 BMG. Because if it does go off, oh boy, you're fucked. Holy shit, you're gonna die. I'm gonna lose so much money off of this damn stream, I can already guarantee it. Fuck. I might actually have to delete this one.
Uh-oh.
Just logistically speaking. But no worries, it'll be up on YouTube, so that can always be viewed. Because I don't think we can discuss death on Facebook.
No, I don't think you're allowed to just portray it, like show it on screen. You're not allowed to show like dead bodies and stuff.
No, we should be fine here.
We should be. Well, you should be, anyways.
Yeah. This is when everyone screams the no, I'm kidding. Don't use Nigeria as a word.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's heinously garbage bullshit.
Oh,
You know?
we can go into racism later. Oh my god, man.
Let's just no.
There's a reason why I don't like playing Call of Duty anymore, and it's literally the amount of damn times I will get called the N-word. It's stupid. That's why, like,
That's
nowadays...
literally where you That's literally where you look at the screen and go, "You fuckers are lucky I don't have a webcam to show off my face, because if I did right now, you'd be feeling so fucking stupid."
I
Which is
literally
exactly
just
how you sound.
I just put it in a well. Oh my god, excuse me. So what I actually do is instead of like just being a complete dick back, I'll just be like, oh look, we're playing with racist motherfuckers, and then they get mad. It's the greatest thing ever. I'm not racist. I can't be racist. I'm colored. That's fucking racist, you idiot.
Ugh.
Anyway, yeah, now I actually have to delete this damn stream. Woo! But yeah, I think that's every firearm in Vanguard that we could talk about. I mean, RPGs are
willing to
kind
talk
of
about.
what?
That I'm willing to talk about.
I just can't stick with Vanguard's bullshit. Modern Warfare's made a little bit more sense, but that's just going to be a part 2 to this. Because, I mean, I remember when 38 Snake Shot fucking broke Warzone. That was great.
38 Snake Shot?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I can sense the story coming.
It's in a 357 revolver, hence 38, because 357s can usually take 38 special. Snake Shot is what you kill snakes with. Everyone caught up on why the fuck? Okay, anyway.
So basically they're loading Snake Shot, I'm guessing, we shouldn't go into a 357
No,
at all.
It can go in there. That's not the issue. The issue is a video game completely broke because it was so damn powerful that it would two-shot you. Would Snake Shot hurt if you got shot by it? Yes.
Is it deadly enough to kill someone in full body armor? Probably not.
No, it's not. It can't even penetrate.
The least it would probably be is a light annoyance.
I mean, it depends on where they get shot, I guess. But like, if you're wearing a plate, it's not going to do anything. It'll bounce off.
Oh yeah.
Like, you'll just feel it and be like, "What the? Did I just get bit by a
Who's the
mosquito?"
little shit that shot me with Snake Shot? Get over here so I can show you what a real man does with his hands. As in, punch your lights out.
I use this. This is what I would use. Anyway.
This anger makes me happy.
Bro, oh my god, I could go into fucking Call of Duty's bullshit for the last couple of years, but I'm just gonna...
Mm-hmm.
Because the PPSH is one of those things where oh my god.
Which, also, something that I forgot to say earlier, PPSH in this game, the barrel sticks out and is threaded in front of the actual receiver, which is just absolutely dumb.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the last I can say.
The chambering for the PPSH was also crap. The fire rate was obviously bullshit. The damage per second was bullshit. Time to kill is a little bit more than what it needs to be. Because in World War II, Russians were cleaning out fucking rooms with these things, and they still do to this day. Although I think they used the MP, or not the MP, the PP-48?
Wait, what do you mean for what?
The today's standard for PPSH.
I don't know what their today's standard is.
I think it's a PPSH. I think that's all it is. It's just a Papisha. As I stumble through my fucking words. Which could tell you how fucking tired I am and how much I hate this conversation.
Oh, I got something to show you guys you might not have heard of. I think you have, TJ. But I'll post this in the general chat.
Or you could just, oh wait, no, you're on your phone. Never mind.
Let's see.
Let me switch over.
Okay, check out this in the general chat.
What in the godding hell is that?
So Russia in World War II, they put up, like, how many submachine guns went on there?
Here. I'm going to show
let
my
me look up
chat
there. But
this.
yeah, they put up 88 PPSH 41s on a rack and put on a plane, and they would just launch 71 rounds
Wait.
from each of these all at the exact same time and just rain
Oh, I did that.
hell for like the 5 seconds that it fired it, and that was it.
I do remember this being a thing, but well, not a true thing. I forgot this was an actual damn thing.
It's over 6,000 rounds in 5 seconds over the whatever line that this plane decided to fly.
I kind of want to build one.
Sorry, but that just looks like a bundle of fucking cheese graters strapped together.
Holy shit, it does! Oh
Like,
my
just
god.
the angle of all that nonsense, it looks like a fucking bundle of cheese graters strapped one over the other. What the hell, guys?
I'm gonna go on a slight rant here. Those barrels are touching the fucking ground.
If it makes you feel any better that I hand load each one of them.
I want to slap whoever the fuck let those barrels touch the damn ground.
Russians.
Cause that will fuck up your barrel if it's like that for too damn long. God.
I mean, I don't think they cared much about it, considering they had 88 of them and they were just shooting them down on the earth.
I don't think so either, but like my point stands. Like how the fuck Whatever. Usually we end with a fuck, marry, kill, but I don't know how the fuck to do that on this.
Yeah, it
All
kind
right.
of wouldn't make a whole lot of sense with gun talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
I don't know how to fucking end this gracefully for Call of Duty.
Listen, I got my dick stuck up in SKS once and I don't want to do it again.
What? What?
What?
Hey, moving on.
Anyway,
All right. Anyway, give me 1 second, chat. Or you guys. Alright, chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this up. If it gets red flagged, fuck it. I will see you guys later.